The W203 model of the Mercedes-Benz C-Class was introduced in the 2001 model year. It replaced the more traditionally styled version, which ran from 1994 to 2000, which had in turn succeeded the small, boxy, and rather drab 190 series, which ran from 1984 to 1993. This Benz is aimed squarely at the BMW 3 Series, and the C-Class lineup touts the typical Benz traits of solidity, safety, and comfort. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2005 Mercedes-Benz C230. Now, the 2005 model year for the C-Class, this generation, it brought on freshened exterior styling, a new dash, redesigned seats, and tweaked trim pieces to help polish the interior up a bit, and a new audio system with 6 speakers and a CD player standard across the board. Further updates included an improved short-throw 6-speed manual transmission, a revised suspension, and a DVD-based navigation system as well. Now, this generation of the C-Class really took a lot of styling cues from its much larger brother, like the circular headlight design, and then when you get to the back, it also does have the trapezoidal taillight design. And it really just looks like a S-Class sometimes, and sometimes you could mistake it for one. But I'm a huge fan of the styling. I think it's very athletic, as well as a very classy looking sports sedan here. You can also tell this is a Benz by the hood ornament. Now here goes the key fob design. You have your lock, unlock, and then to release your trunk, and then your panic button. Overall, pretty good looking key fob for 2005. Now, this C-Class generation not only came as a sedan, it also came as a hatchback and a wagon too. It is a silver exterior color with a full gray leather interior. You also do have your manual lumbar, power recline, and power adjustments. Now, stepping on into the interior of the C-Class here, it's pretty cramped feeling. It's a compact sports sedan. But as you can see, it's a very high quality looking cabin, very luxurious. And what you're hearing is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine with a supercharger. Now, coming to your transmission, you have the optional 5-speed automatic. Now, your base transmission was a 6-speed manual back in 2005. You also do have manual shiftability. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards too. Automatic driver's side window. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. You also do have these pretty handsome looking 17-inch alloy wheels. I'm a big fan of the design of the wheels. Like I said, very classy styling while being pretty athletic too. You do have halogen headlights with halogen fog lights. Now, under the hood here, like I said, you have a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder with a supercharger. Now, your optional powertrains do include a 2.6 liter V6, a 3.2 liter V6, and a 5.4 liter V8 in the C55 AMG model. All come equipped with either a 6-speed manual or a 5-speed automatic. All-wheel drive is available on the 2.6 liter V6, which is the C240. Now, the 3.2 liter V6, which is the top of the line V6 model, does offer pretty adequate power, but we'll see what this baby could do when we hit the road later in the video. This powertrain does deliver 189 horses at 5,800 RPM and 192 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM, with EPA estimates being 20 in the city and 29 on the highway, running on premium unleaded fuel. Now, competitors of the C-Class back in 2005, you had its German competitors, of course, the BMW 3 Series, as well as the Audi A4. You also did have the Lexus IS. Of course, you do have a rear window defroster. Power windows, power mirrors too, chrome interior door handles, nice soft touch armrest. And let's go ahead and rev it up. So let's go ahead and take the C230 for a test drive. Now, driving the 2005 Mercedes-Benz C-Class here, I think my favorite part about this vehicle is probably its easy maneuverability here. And it's a compact sports sedan, of course, so it's going to have pretty good maneuverability. Now, as far as the steering goes, the steering is okay. However, I think the BMW 3 Series, the 2005, is just a tad better than the C-Class. Now, power from the 1.8 liter four-cylinder with the Supercharger is okay. But if I was to get this generation C-Class, I would definitely go with one of the V6 options. And if you can afford it, definitely go with the C55 AMG. But this four-cylinder definitely provides the best fuel economy out of the four powertrains available on this generation C-Class. Now, as far as the ride goes in this generation C-Class here, I expected the ride to be much more comfortable. Now, it is okay being a car in general. However, for being a Mercedes-Benz, I expected it to be much more serene and it to soak up road bumps very well. Now, I wouldn't say that the ride is jarring. However, it's just not all that comfortable. So overall, if you're looking for a compact sports sedan that has okay handling, as well as okay power for your daily commute, the C-Class is an okay choice for those needs. Very nice. Has a little bit of grunt to it. Now, as far as build quality and materials go inside of the C-Class here, it's pretty good overall. Nice soft touch materials up here on the upper door panel. Mid door panel is also nice soft touch, has nice stitching. And it's also soft touch on the armrest, and everything feels pretty well put together, has that German solidity, very solid feeling. Down here it's also nice and padded, very solid too. Overall, build quality and materials are pretty good. You won't find many panel gaps inside of this interior as well. Now, coming up here, you have your auto dimming rearview mirror with garage home link, your interior illumination lighting. Then you have your sunroof with your sunroof controls and a sliding shade. Now as far as visibility goes inside of the C-Class here, it's pretty good overall. You have lots of side glass area. Outward visibility is also excellent too. And then it's also pretty easy to drive this vehicle. Now coming to your climate controls, it's not the most simple controls I've seen, but you do have dual zone automatic climate control. You have your temperatures right here, your fan speeds, and then your different zones. Rear window defroster, front window defroster, recycling. I wish these knobs were a little bit bigger for the temperatures. Coming down there you have a 12-volt power outlet. And right there you have a cup holder. And you have your center console. Now coming to the steering wheel design, I'm a big fan of the design. I love the 3-spoke steering wheel. And then I also love how high quality it looks. I love the buttons too. Coming over here, these set of buttons controls your little display right there, which I will get to in just a second. Over here you have your phone controls and then your steering wheel mounted audio controls. You also do have a manually tilting and telescoping steering wheel, as you can see right there. And then of course you also do have your cruise control. Now one gripe I do have is that when I was trying to make a turn signal, sometimes I would hit the cruise control stalk instead. But they've fixed that on the latest generation C-Class. Now coming to these set of buttons up here, you have your power door lock switch, and then if you click this button right here, that actually folds down the rear seats, the headrests. And then you also do have your heated front seats for the driver and passenger, and then your power rear sunshade. Now coming to your radio and your main head unit, this is a very basic head unit. This is 2005 here. Don't expect an infotainment system. But you do have a AM, FM, CD player. Optical disc drive is right here. And then you have your seat buttons right there. Then your volume knob and your power button. And then you have your telephone controls, and you do have an integrated dial pad, which Mercedes is still using today. But overall, it's a pretty simple and easy to use system. Now new for the 2005 model year, you could get a DVD based navigation system, and that would give you a much larger head unit, and then instead of this basic little radio head unit here. Now as far as these gauges go, I like the bold font around them, but overall they're pretty basic looking. Now coming to that little center screen right there, it's going to show you various amounts of vehicle information. It shows you what radio station you're on, if you have any messages. And then it also gives you your fuel economy, then if you have a phone, then your trip odometer too. The basic stuff there. And then down there you have your exterior temperature readout, what time it is, and then what gear you're in. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. Build quality and materials do follow through in the rear. Now back here, it is a pretty smallish back seat. You have dual map pockets, rear air vents, 12-volt power outlet, then a center armrest with cup holders. Forgot to mention that the headliner is also really nice and plush. Overall, it's decently comfortable back here. I just wish there was more legroom. Headroom is okay though. Alright. There's an okay amount of trunk space here. These rear seats don't fold down 60-40 split, however. You have a powered passenger seat with power recline and manual lumbar. Glove box is nice and damp and lined with felt. So with a variety of body styles, solid driving dynamics, and many luxury features available, the 2005 Mercedes-Benz C-Class was a solid choice in the compact luxury sports sedan class. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.